He spoke from the depth of his soul, and we needed this. That was beautiful. Beauty heals. Beauty heals. There was not one part of that wasn't just medicine in the wound.
I thought it was a great speech. I've been listening to these inaugural addresses since 1961, John F. Kennedy, Ask Not. I thought this was the best inaugural address I ever heard.
So you have a president that can bring in all these young people, can lift up these people of color who are suffering, and still reach out to everybody else. And I thought it was just an extraordinary, beautiful moment for this country, and it was needed today.
There's a cleansing. There's an air of cleansing about today.
Yeah, I think his inaugural address was spectacular today, and it was just what the country needed. We're a country that has been wounded by rancor and division and now an insurrection, and his speech was like a soothing balm for those wounds.
It's a majestic day. It always has been, and it always should be.
Nora, I'm bursting.
It is.
It's hard for me to stay in my seat, honestly.
I don't know if anyone else is struck by just seeing everyone masked, just the kind of public, sort of performance of responsible behavior. Even the Republicans are in mask. There's no longer that social pressure from Donald Trump.
President Bush is happy today to be there as a Republican. Even Mitch McConnell, who was with President Trump for most of the last 4 years, in recent days has made it pretty clear he wants to shove President Trump to the sidelines if he can.
It's a colorful and kind of joyous backdrop.
You're watching the next president of the United States at this church service. He is, as we keep pointing out, a religious man, a man of deep faith, only the second Catholic to be elected president.
He looks small. He just looks like a small man. And that is exactly the way that he has handled his presidency since he lost. And he just has appeared smaller and smaller and less courageous.
There he is, the 45th President of the United States, and First Lady Melania Trump waving goodbye to the country. He leaves with the lowest approval ratings of any president after one term in the history of scientific polling.
What a difference 4 years makes. He had a very impressive, huge crowd at his inauguration. It's going to be a little pathetic, a tiny little crowd at Joint Base Andrews, where he's going to say goodbye.
And the contrast on display tonight was so stark. I mean, those lights that are just shooting out from the Lincoln Memorial along the reflecting pool, it's like almost extensions of Joe Biden's arms embracing America.
President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President Harris pulled the grief and regret out of the privacy of our hearts, if just for a moment, so that we all could share it.
Those 3 pens that we just saw President Biden use to sign those documents will be given away, most likely to someone in that room. And I've been in those rooms when those signings are happening, and I can tell you that all eyes are on those pens, hoping that they will be handed to you.